Hey, what's up? It is DJ. New and updated mods are here to take a look at. For Farm Sim 22, a total 32 mods were released today. It's a big day. All platforms got 19 new ones, plenty of new ones, as well as 11 updates, and PC and Mac players got 2 updates. If you like staying updated with all the latest mods in Farm Sim, make sure you subscribe to the channel and let's go. Starting off with new ones for all platforms, we have the WSV Cultivator and Subsoiler. As far as I can tell, this kind of completes the series. Hey, is there anything missing? Let me know. Let's take a look at the Cultivator itself. Of course, 13 meters like everything else. We do have colors for everything, including bracket colors, the Cultivator itself, and then the design colors. We can change that if we want to. Then for the Subsoiler, 13 meters, 9 miles an hour here as well. And we can actually do a Cultivator or Plow. So Cultivator is just going to be that, a Subsoiler. However, the Plow is a Plow. Very cool. So let's take a look here. We got the Cultivator on here first. We're going to drop that down and, well, it just works. Works really well. And yeah, you can hire a worker with it. Next, let's try the Cultivator and Plow setup. So I've gone in and made sure that this field needs plowing. So we'll drop it down and see what we get out of here. So it looks like it's cultivated. However, it is plowing it up. So that is great. So this is the Subsoiler setup right there. Very nice. So we've seen a regular cultivator, we've seen the Subsoiler, and then now I'm assuming this is our plow. Yes, it is. Now this also makes me question, can we create some fields with this thing? Allow create fields, drop it down. Hey, now that's what I like to see right there. Very, very cool. Man, this mod's just... it just keeps getting even better. Next is the Lizard Caravan 522 up. This weighs 900 kgs. Wheel options, we have a standard 2s, and then we have decals of yes and no. So the decals actually look very, very nice. We're going to leave those on there. Main color options, we've got quite a few right here. I'm just going to leave it on white, and then rim colors are all of our basic rim colors. We're going to leave it there. Now, this should match up pretty well with our base game truck, so grab one of those and take it for a spin. Now, everybody has been asking for a Caravan, and, well, here you go, or mobile home, or moving, something like that. You've got something here now. Most of the time, at least the things we've seen in the past have been super useful. They've had fill types and things like that. However, this has no fill types available. Let's go ahead and unfold, well, I was going to say unfold the car, but it doesn't seem to be unfolding anything back there. Extension crane arm. Aha! So the door is actually on a little crane, so you can flick it back and forth. It's too much. All right, let's start everything off. Let's go in here and check this thing out. Can we get in here with ease? It's kinda, yeah. We get in. It doesn't look like there's anything that we can interact with, but it's very neat, nonetheless. All right. Hey, I dig it. Now let me out. Very cool, man. Also, I don't remember Thrustmaster having one of these in the game before. Have I just missed this one? Hey, there you go. I got 2 of these. These things are sweet. Next is our Lizard T Serie 2 from Colomadang. So we've got a regular setup, and then we have this guy, the rigid setup. We'll show you this, and then I'll show you what I think the rigid's going to be used for. 305 horsepower on here with a manual transmission, 700 liters of fuel, 49 miles an hour. Engine options, we can bump that up to 333. We've also got that with a couple different little setups here. It says 320, so that's what it is. We also have 363, 375, 388, 410, and back down once more. Wheel options, we got 4x2, 6x2, back and forth between both of those. Kind of like the 4x2, so we'll stick with that. Wheel options, we have a standard, iron rim, black front and back end strips. We've got brown and intercooler, red and intercooler, gold with intercooler, silver, green, blue, burgundy, blue number 2, yellow, gray, orange, special edition, and back down. Fuel tanks, we have a standard and a black strap, as well as a chrome strap. We have a gray with a color and gray with the black. I've lost my count already. There's all kinds in here. Choose the one that you like. Bumper, we have an iron or fiber option. We'll go with the fiber option because it changes the color to blue. Air filter, we have a standard. We can also go with the airfoil or the complete. Kind of like the complete. Let's stick with that. Front hubcaps, we've got no. Design number 1, 2, 3, 4, and nada back again. Rear hubcaps, same thing, but we only have 3 of them back there. Exhaust, we do have setups where the exhaust, so that's kind of nice, though it looks like it's only going to be tip setups, and then just kind of the direction of it. PX antennas, we've got left, right, 2 left, and then back and forth. Pneumatics, oh yeah, we got those if you want to. I definitely go with the 6x2 because it doesn't work on the version that I've got, so heads up. Fenders, we've got gray, black color, and then a little bit of this, a little bit of that through there with a half close as well. Main color options, here are your main color options. We're going to go with an orange there. Chassis colors, we got, ooh, don't like that. Black it is, and then hubs, we could change those up if we had them. And lastly, rim colors are rim colors at the end of the day. Now, we have the rigid version. Now check this out. Coolamonic's also got the Lizard 608D as well as the HPN Series Brazil. So my guess is that rigid body is going to work with those, as those are basically identical. Kind of like with some of 82 Studios setups. Is it a required mod? Technically, yeah. But you don't actually have to download it. It has been a long time coming, and Namyslo 98's sprayers are here. All of them are, in fact. So we're going to talk about 3 of them today. 3 different mods. First one's the Pantera 4502. And if you're saying, don't we already have that? Yes, we do. However, this is that one. The new one that we got has a bunch of customization, so it should be easy to pick out. Also, the green and the orange do seem a little bit different. Working with on here, we've got 21, 24, 27, 30, 36, and 40 meter working with. On there, as far as the vehicle goes, 218 liter capacity, variable transmission with 31 miles an hour. Oy boy, good job, TJ. At 4,500 liter capacity, also 12 mile per hour max working speed. Wheel options give us Trelleborg, Michelin, Vredestein, and we've got standard and narrow as well as wide. Really enjoy that. I'm one of those people that just likes to throw wides on and turn off crop destruction. I think it looks better, but hey, you got the narrows if you need them. Lighting, we've got a standard and the Amazon as well as the Amazon LED. Are those going to be around towards the front? I don't actually see anything changing up there. Aha! They're tail lights, not headlights. Interior setup, we have a beige setup, which everybody loves beige, but we also have dark gray if you want it. Going with dark gray. Display settings, we have the Amatron 3, CCI 200, and then we have the Amapad. Kind of neat. Attachments, we've got yes and no. Now, where's our attacher going to be? Oh, it's your trailer attacher in the back. Yes, please. Design color, we got a couple different setups for this. It's going to be the plastic on the body. Next is the Amazon UX5200. Now, this is the sprayer that made Namyslo 98 famous. JMZ Modding actually jumped in on this as well for the Farming Simulator 22 edition. 5,600 liter capacity, 130 horsepower is required at 7 miles per hour, so it is much slower than the cell-propelled version. Working widths of 21 all the way through 40, so at 21, 24, 27, 30, 36, and 40 meter working with. Wheel options from Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental Midas. We've got a standard, narrow, and that's it. No wides on there. Designs, we got a couple different designs. It's just going to change up the color of plastics. And if you need something a little bit smaller, well, the Amazon FTUF pack may be the one for you. This comes with a front tank, which holds 1,125 liters. And then we also have the rear tank as well, which has our sprayer unit, 1,050 liter capacity with 7 miles an hour here, 15, 18, and 21 meter working with, respectively. Water tanks, you could go with yes if you need to, but I don't actually know what the water tanks would do. So maybe don't worry about it. We've also got configurations of the different setups here as well, so you could do a 1,350 liter capacity if you wanted. Next is the Lizard Swap Body with tail lift. This is pretty cool. So we've only got color options for this. However, this works with the Volvo truck from the DLC. Check this out. So we got our big FH16 on here. We're going for the big old version. And this should just back right in and fit. Now, I prefer with the tail on the back, so the rear axle being able to turn. We'll see if that has any effect on this. Not at all. Very cool, man. Check this out. Oh, it looks so cool. All right, now let's open this up. So open up the rear doors. So we've got that, and boom, it brings us all the way down. Oh, it even works. All right, it's a little bit too cool, but we'll do our best. And then we've got, is that a box extension? Dude, it's a box. Well, it's kind of a box extension. It just moves the box forwards and backwards. It's starting to clip a little bit, so we'll bring it back to there. That's where this would fit perfectly. Now we can raise and lower this on our own. We do have straps all the way through the inside, no straps on the tail, so heads up through there. That is neat. Bring it back, raise it up with a hydraulic lift, and go in. DJ Goham likes this a whole lot. We have seen a lot of these recently. This is a rear-mounted bush mower, but it's not just a little bit of a mower. So we've got the Gyrax on here, attachments, we have standard, and then we have an extension setup if you want that. I can't really tell how the extension would be beneficial, maybe because it booms out a little bit, but I don't know, about 7 miles an hour is about all you're getting out of that thing anyway. We have a 4.7 meter working with version here, but we also have a tree cutter. That is right, we have a tree saw that's included with this version of the mod. Also, I don't know what planet they're from, but that is not 4.7 meters. That is lucky to be 1.7. Still, nonetheless, let's hook them up and let's see if we can get this thing to detach somehow. After unfolding, we get to here, so I guess all I gotta do is pull over here. Yeah, that worked out pretty well. So we do have full range of motion with this. It works just like any of your other front loader tools, anything like that. I did decide to go for the extension, and I'm kind of glad I did. It works really well. Let's go find out some trees I can cut down and go, meow. Oh, look, a tree hath appeared. It's almost like it was magic. Let's bring this around, see if we can get some of these limbs to go chip, chop, off. Come through it. Nope, that's not working. Maybe down a little bit. Angle it just right. Yeah, seems about right. Stop. It's not working, boss. It's kind of working. I don't think some of the trees want to be cut down. Let's do this. Let's bring it down to like here and see if we can just cut the tree. Right to there. I'm not good at this. Up. It works. All right. Now, most of you guys are probably going to want to use it like this, and you can see where I accidentally saved the game the last time I used one of these. Let's turn it on, bring it down, and yeah, it works just fine. It actually works pretty high up, like right there. That is quite high off the ground for it to actually work. But it works. Works fine. From Ada Monty and the ABP team, we have the SP700 Spreader. Oh yeah. So we've got a salt and a fertilizer spreader. No lime on here. 1,600 liter capacity, 10 meters at 12 miles an hour. We have all of the colors, including the most important, nitro blue. Actually, does it have toothpaste? No toothpaste. There's a neat one from Weasel. We have the Refillable IBC Tank. This can be refilled when placed on the ground or mounted on a vehicle or trailer. To refill the IBC, you need to enter it like a vehicle, and then you need to choose or get close to something within 1 meter of the tank to be able to enter. Basically, this is a trailer that's not really a trailer. And we have the Triflash Weight. I don't know what that means, but wait, we've got it 400 kgs. We got beacons on there, a couple different setups for beacons actually. We've even got a setup for like warning lights. That's very cool. Pictogram. The pictogram picture. Look out. Text, we've got a couple different things. Danger. Hey, I can read that one. We'll go with that one. And then we can change the top one as well. And the text there as well. Danger. Mowing. He's digging. You guys get it. This is pretty neat. All right. So it's not just German. It's English as well. Very cool. And we got the Scientific Trans 38 TC, 38,000 liter capacity on here. Wheel options from Trelleborg, Michelin. That is it. We do have a couple different setups, which is nice. We'll go for the twin radials on there. Decals, we've got a star, lines, flag, waves, standard attachments. We do have a trailer hitch on the back. And then we've got all of your color options as well. So choose what you like through there. And we got some placeables. First up is the shelter with Cowshed. This is from Castor, who always does an incredible job with everything that they do. In here, we get old 50 animals. Feeding capacity is going to be 38,000 liters, and water capacity is 20,000 liters. They say shelter also to temporarily park cows? You could temporarily park the cows here. You only need to feed and water them, but it does look like there's water. There's our animals. Here's our feed, and here's straw, I'm assuming. Oh, so I'm getting it now. Yeah, temporarily put your animals here. You're not going to be getting any other things like milk or manure or slurry. None of that stuff. Yeah, down at the bottom right corner, that stuff's missing. All right, I get it now. Next, we have the Pigsty with manure. So in here, we've got a couple different things. Some cool little setups here. It's kind of nice that you see like, oh, this is where the little piggies eat, and there's your water, and this is for slurry, very obviously. I like these. I will say, I think it's a little bit late in the game to start using custom things like that. However, it does look very nice, so I will take it, at least this time around. As far as specs and everything, we can hold 250 piggies. We've got 60,000 liters for food, 50,000 liters for water, 50,000 for straw, and 250,000 for slurry. It also will hold its own manure, up to 4 million liters. That's not the only thing for pigs that we've got, though, because we also have the barn with Pigsty, 25,000 liters. 15 little baby piggies can jump in here. We'll take a look, poke around. It kind of looks like a bunch of the other buildings that we've got, if I'm completely honest. Come around here, we've got shelters on both ends. I'm assuming pigs in the middle. Don't prove me wrong. Yeah, pigs in the middle. As far as feed goes, everything like that's going to be on the outside. This is where you're going to dump your food. Over here's where you've got your piggies, and then I'm assuming around the outside, ooh, little laggy. And my assumption is correct. We have slurry around towards the front. And we got the German Village Fire Department. So this is super duper cool. We actually passed a lot of these whenever I was in Germany, and it looks just like those did. So we've got little ways here and there. We've got a place for, I guess, testing the pipes, I assume. And then if we come swinging around here, we kind of have like a little lobby area, which is really nice. Super, super nice. Come around. Most all these doors will open up, even the door to the toilets. How cool is that? I mean, come on. We don't need that, but we have it now, and I'll take it. As well as a boardroom up top. And if it sounds like I'm losing my voice, I definitely am losing my voice right now. But nonetheless, there you go. There's the working area, or say the working area. These things. Locker rooms. There you go. I'm getting it right. Unless mods, we have the GDR Supermarket. So these are sell points at the end of the day. There's one sell point there. Can we get in? Not quite. So one of them is just normal. This one is actually a production chain, but it's kind of one in, one out type of thing, so it takes time. This is set up around kind of like what we saw with Omatana's mods a little while back when, where whenever you sell something here, it takes it in as a production chain and then gives you the money. However, it's not in production chains, it's in sell points. Last new one for all platforms today is a rice map. This is Agro Sul Rice. This is very, very neat, and as you can see down there at the bottom, we've got fields that are already flooded, ready to go. Now, they don't flood automatically. You will have to flood them, turn them on and off, things like that. However, fields are grouped together. For example, this grouping of fields is all together. And then, like right over here, all of these fields are going to be grouped together, so on and so forth. So you'll be able to figure out, like, for example, this whole area is controlled by this flood zone right there. And there's another one around here somewhere. There. It's a little bit difficult, especially when you have no idea and when the description doesn't tell you where they are. But I'm doing my best. Here is your PDA. And as you can see, these are all of your rice fields and everything down through here. You can kind of see the groupings of them because they're all purchased together, which makes it a little bit easy. Kind of like that, not gonna lie. For everything else, big square fields. Hope you like them. We also have some of these fields right here as well. They're a little bit different. So those are going to be rice. Actually, these are rice fields as well, I believe, but completely empty currently. We also have black bean, which is new on here, and pinto beans as well. If you want those, hey, we got them. Very cool. We start off with farmland number 3 and 4. That is going to include a couple extra bits and bobs here and there. We have some trees, as well as the main farm area, which is right in front of us now. As far as everything else goes, it's big square fields. But rice, and we can flood the fields. It's just kind of neat. Actually, you guys want to see that? Check this out. All right, so this is the one over here that I have been kind of piddling with. All these fields right here. So the way you do this, we'll jump down here. We've got our body of water up there. We'll come here, cut on the help window so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. Let's turn off the flying mode. There it is. It says remove water. Click that button. Bam. Removes the water. So all these fields now have no water in them. That's kind of neat, isn't it? That's very cool. However, as you can see, this field up here still does because it is on a different system. Then we'll come back down here once more, click add water, and then watch as the fields flood. Yay! Ha ha! That's so cool. If we take a look at the crop calendar, this is completely redone. It gives you actually an ability to do other things other than rice cultivation. Rice cultivation is very big on this map. However, you can do a bunch of other things if you want to. Going into our mods and DLCs, first things first, we're going to check out the map itself because it has some stuff here. So we've got things that have been redone. We also have custom license plates on the map, so that's kind of nice. And these have been redone so that they have different setups for different wheels that are going to match what you need on here. For example, this is the WSVS Topliner base game. However, they've got it set up to have rice wheels. Loving that. You've even got dual rice wheels on there if you want them. Of course, you got your header to match. We have a Voucher, which is very, very popular, as well as New Holland. Loving that. We do have stuff for fertilizing. However, that's not a fertilizer. It's a seeder. It's a seeder, man. And it'll just seed. It'll just throw the seeds out there and do your thing. We've also got a couple other things as well. All these are modified with different wheels and color options, so you can go from there. We also have our Aquatrans right here. So then, new farmer mode. What do we get? Well, we have a Valtra A Series high-tech from the map itself. Then we have the top liner. Again, that's from the map itself. The car from the map itself. We also have the half pipe from the map itself. The header is from the map. The corn header is not. It's just a corn header from the base game. We've also got a mulcher, which is not something we normally get. We got a plow, disc harrow. We've got the seeder, but the seeder. Yeah, that's the seeder. You want that, trust me. And then we have a loading wagon and the Aquatrans. There you go. We've got a rice map before Farming Simulator 25 is even here to give us rice. We can flood our own fields and make some rice. I think this is going to be a very popular map just because people can get in and kind of check it out and see how it works. Speaking of how it works, just a quick heads up, you're going to be using regular headers for this. Unfortunately, even cool mods like this are not immune to required mods, so we have 9 required mods for this one. Let's talk updates. First one is going to be the Fiatagri Series 90 version 1003. Added the possibility to have the license plate also on the front of the vehicle and improved compatibility between vehicles and missions. Now in missions, the vehicle appears with a front lifter and PTO attachment. TRION 700 version 1.1 fixed visible fill volume antenna, added reverse lights and added grain tank lighting. John Deere 9R Series 2012-2014 version 1001, complete new rims and tires, and supported precision farming. Prinoth Raptor version 1.1, the M650 The Gadget has been added. They also have enter animation, choices of colors have been revised, a support for work camera and camera system. From Sid, the Teagle Titan 17 version 1001, little corrections. Namyslo Sharp 600 version 1002, console release. Same thing for the Marracell 300. A little bit different for the Rolmako U436 SH though, version 1002, and it's support for dynamic lowering. And the Ozdoken Rotokul pack version 101. Now available on consoles, color option added, decals have been rearranged, and minor changes have been made. Polish corn dryer add-on version 102. Well, we've got 1.2. But I don't know what 102 is. I'm going to assume it's the bottom one. Added the ability to dump dry corn onto the ground and added lossless during maize drying. Yeah. And last update for all platforms today is the Bale storage Paket version 101 or 1001. Fixed a building where the texture was flickering, added bought with farmland, added 6 building, and adjusted height of the storage bales. Next is the real electrical generator. So this is from the Courseplay dev team. Very cool, as well as Caster. So basically, this takes the base game generators and turns them into production chains. However, they take sunlight and air. As you know, we don't have a field type for air. I mean, we do, but we don't have a field type for sunlight either. You can buy those if you want, but if it's sunny, you get sun. If it's windy, you get wind. You can see it's a little bit windy right now, so we get a little bit of wind, etc., etc. These will only work when it's sunny or windy, and I don't actually know when it's windy, but it's not sunny at night. I know that much. Finishing off, we also have a couple updates for PC and Mac players. First is drone delivery. Version 1002 fixed a possibility of nil access, making game unplayable. And cultivator settings. Version 1.1 support for modded cultivators added, and additional configuration default game settings to deactivate the script for chosen cultivators. And that is it, man. Oh man, it is good to have mods. It is good to be back to normal. Everything is cool. If you guys haven't seen already, Farm Sim 23 got an update. I know not many people that watch this channel also play Farm Sim 23, but I wanted to let you guys know, just in case, it is Farming Simulator. This is a Farm Sim channel at the end of the day. Hope you have a good one at the end of the day, and we'll see you tomorrow.